Good day to you all watching. Welcome back to more Baldur's Gate featuring your host, Madman. This is our crew, this is our gang, this is our party, and we have painstakingly slaughtered every one of Shadowheart's previous, acolyte pals in this creepy moon demon temple. And we have found her parents, who seem to be attached to giant discs for some reason. It's some sort of strange torture ritual of some kind. I mean, they're alive, which means they must be getting fed. So, did they put stuff under them for the piss and shit collection? Do they have somebody come and change them? Like, how does that work? Or are they just suspended in a state of not quite alive, not quite dead? Maybe that's the implication here. Whatever the case, they seem to be alive. Let's speak with them and see what they have to say. Oh, here's our gal.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
Oh, no, wait, is that the dad saying that?
No, there is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen, our little girl.
Moon Maiden's Grace, it is you.
It can't be.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is it repeating the dialogue? The fuck? Why is it showing me the dialogue from two lines ago? Why is that happening? Okay, well, whatever. Woo. She's possessed. Shit.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters, that was never where my power resided. I'm a giantess now, and you're all my little fetish toys. Every time you try and step away from me, every time you try and reach for Saloon, you will fail. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You make things worse for yourself and for them.
Ignore her, Shadowheart. She's just trying to spite your victory.
Victory! Victory is but a guttering candle in the dark, temporary, inconsequential. I'm using big words because I'm evil.
Enough. I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you.
Oh, fuck. Did we skip a line again? God damn it. She said something like,
You cannot, I'm too epic.
The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You're the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past, and our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice. I have to star in the 50-Foot Woman movie. I've got to get out of here. The casting call is at 8. I'm gonna be late if I don't leave.
Shar's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess being a piece of shit.
She's gone. I don't understand.
She'll never admit defeat, not until she's stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize, not after all your mother and I have endured to see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
Talk to your mother and father. See what they wish.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the dark woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now, save yourself. You'll be out of Shar's reach, and we'll be at peace.
But I only just found you again. After all this time, I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
You should end their suffering and yours.
Is this truly what you want?
It's what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Saloon's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now, that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again. Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
It's gonna go ahead and shut the fuck up. There's times in life you really do have to shut up.
Moon modes. They do something, but the dialogue passed too quickly.
Kind of like your parents' lives. Did it.
My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
Gladly.
I don't know where my home is anymore, but it's not here.
Okay, now we have to talk to her. Whoa, hey, woo-hoo.
My parents, I saw them, I spoke to them, and let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night, try to get my head together.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you that, man. You've been through some shit. Now, there's an epic mirror back here. Very cool. And there's an inspect prompt on it. I'm guessing it's probably Arcana or Intelligence, so we're going to go ahead and have Gale look at it, because my intelligence is not as high as his.
The only muscles I've developed are my muscles, not my brain muscle. A huge polished disc looms before you, a mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see in it is a void of endless darkness.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Okay, alright. Arcana, Religion. Okay, well, we've got the Arcana rolls. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty high. 25? Okay, so it's impossible. Okay, we got to get a 17 or better, which we're probably not going to get. Ooh! Whoops, guys. Time to reload my game. Guys, I got some kind of glitch. We didn't get a 17, which we're supposed to get, clearly. Clearly the game wants us to have a 17 or higher there. To restore the ideal timeline, like Isaac Newton's character in the very good anime Escaflowne, we have to fuck with the timeline a bit in order to make it correct. That's a really good anime, by the way. It starts off as a very sort of by the numbers, I don't know the Japanese term for it, but it's like, a schoolgirl is whisked to a magical land. There's like 50,000 animes about that. It starts off as that, okay? And then at like episode 2, it becomes a mecha anime. And you're thinking, oh, this doesn't even know what it is, it's a mess. If you stick with it, it gets better and better. Because later on, it becomes this incredibly weird, like, alternate history Atlantis time travel story where, like, Isaac Newton finds a portal to Atlantis, so he travels back in time, and he basically steals Atlantean technology before the civilization collapses, and he makes this insane fantasy magic punk cyberpunk city and this giant machine, and his whole thing is, I want to guide all of humanity towards the ideal timeline where everything is just good forever. And to do this, he starts like micromanaging the lives of specific characters in the story, including our heroes. And he starts trying to like influence their actions and like who they end up with romantically and like all these little things. It's revealed at a certain point that he's been using his powers and his agents and his influence to try to steer the timeline towards what he sees as this ideal or idyllic future where like humanity surpasses the Atlanteans or whatever. So he's basically using CERN to do that, which is not what CERN is for. That's not what I'm saying. But in the story, he's got these giant machines clanking away in his big cyberpunk city, and that's basically his goal. He's this creepy immortal guy. He's like bolted into his machines, and it's just so strange that anime starts out very by the numbers, and it sort of tricks you into watching the good parts of it, it gets better and better. On top of that, the fight scenes are great, and the animation in general is gorgeous. The style of animation, the design of the mechs, which are not Gundams, they're like powered by crystals, and each crystal has to have the heart of a dragon in it. So in order to be able to pilot one of these, each one of the pilots goes through a series of trials, and the last trial is you have to kill a dragon to get its heart in order to power your own mech. And if you're not capable of doing that, you're not worthy of being a pilot. So you have to slay a dragon and rip out its heart, and that's actually the power source for your mech. It's an allegory for mastering your own body, in which you have to sort of not punish yourself, but train yourself, rather, to control yourself. And once you have self-control, once you've slayed the dragons of your own body, the demons, the temptations, the flaws in yourself, whatever, then you're a competent pilot of your own body, or temple, whatever you want to call it. So it's a very sort of Jungian, archetypal, metaphoric representation of that whole thing. But it's done very artfully. Like the visuals in that anime are great. Escaflowne, again, is the name of that. If I can plug anything to anybody who actually watches this, go watch Escaflowne. It is good shit. I think it's from like the late 90s. You can watch it all on YouTube. The movie sucks. Don't even bother with it. The animation's gorgeous, but everything else about it is garbage, so you can safely avoid the movie. Come on, Gale, you can do it. Oh, we got the natural 20.
Guys, natural 20? You guys are so old.
A mirror of laws, a relic said to be as old as the Church of Shar itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Laws. Great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted as the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering, a piece of themselves.
So this thing's asking for our foreskins or something.
Holy shit, he fucking grimaced when I said that. God damn.
Guys, the game, it's becoming real.
Gaze in the mirror intent on offering it one of your memories. Oh, fuck that. We don't need some dumb spell. We can always come back and do it later. Now that we've solved the puzzle, we can... I guess we could use religion to figure out other things about it. Who has the highest religion score? Who's the biggest Christ cuck of all of us? Is that a God damn it. Religion +1? Okay. What about you? Religion +4. Okay, it's probably... oh, and actually, I think she has the highest religion. That would make sense. Wouldn't it? Oh, no, +3. Looks like our scholar is a better religious person than the religious person, which is... that's about right. Only people who actually read the Bible are the scholars, who are atheists. It's a sort of sick irony of religion. Okay, yeah, you know what? Our best bet if we want to try another roll would be Gale again. So, might as well give it a try. I mean, who cares? You know, these videos don't mean anything anyway. May as well waste another 5 minutes. If we can figure out how to trick the mirror, maybe that would be a cool story thing to do. I mean, I'm inclined to just try to break it. That would be my most primal dragon impulse, would be to just smash the thing. But we're going to go ahead and resist that impulse, and we're going to see how the religion roll works. Oh, it's 25 again. Okay, so it's impossible. Alright, well then screw this. Just goes to show you guys, most gods are just trying to fuck with you and steal your energy and your time and make you into a thrall. They're a lot like vampires or vampiric people. They just want you to waste your energy worshipping them without receiving any benefits that are anything more than illusory. If you benefit practically, it means you've changed your habits and bettered yourself, but you can do that without tricking yourself into believing in the divine. You can believe in your own abilities and your own willpower. That's not evil to do that. If your goal is to be a piece of shit, it doesn't matter what method you're using, whatever you're doing is evil, you know? Depends on what your goal is. If your goal is, I will dominate the world, then it's like, well, you could be a Buddhist, you know? You could use Buddhist philosophy to make that make that goal realized, or try to do that. That wouldn't mean that Buddhism is evil. It would mean that you're just a prick. It would mean you picked an evil character when you were rolling your character before you were born. So I found this chick in here, and I don't know what her deal is. She doesn't seem particularly phased that we slaughtered 30 of her friends. So maybe she's not friends with these corpses out here. Maybe she's a prisoner, or a captive of some kind. So let's see what she has to say.
Shadowheart, I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember? Remind me. We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right. I don't remember you. Ah, a pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later. That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Say nothing.
Shar condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies. Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times, bad times. You know they're both the same. When a woman left town with a brown-eyed man and it still don't seem to change. Ever heard that song? It's a very good bardic tune. No, I haven't heard it. That's good enough for me, though. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me, assuming you're not that shape-shifting cunt who's been assailing us for the past 3 hours. There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me? You don't need Shar. You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you, and we can catch up.
Okay, so this chick would have been potentially a party member if we had not killed everyone here. Again, guys, I'm happy with these 4 motherfuckers for this run. Next time we do another game, we'll pick different people. That's the whole point. So if we lose out on potential party members, I really don't care. But can you sell me anything? That's what I'm really after. Because I have a shitload of stuff. Okay, so you have nothing. I have $1,800 worth of crap. Can you even come close to matching that with everything useful you have? I highly doubt it. Purple worm toxin is not worth that much. The cultivation elixir is good. The potion of vaulting, I found those useful in the past. Remedial potion, very good. I used a shit ton of those. What else do we have? Oh, these are all fucking overpriced crap. Gale knows spells like this now because we're max level, so I don't need the BRAP spell for 170. Thank you very much. I'll take the worm toxin. Those are sort of useful. Drow poison, 1714.
Oh, the oil of pain. Do you feel in charge of this game, Batman?
Alright, 1800. Fuck it. Take an extra $60. I'm a generous god. Yeah, and we got this off the chick, but we have better armor, all of us, so it's totally unnecessary. And you really don't have much else, do you? I mean, how much is this stuff worth? 200? Okay, I'll buy the purple worm toxin. What can I give you to balance the books here? I've got way too many of these arrows. Actually, which ones are kind of shitty? I never really use the lightning arrows. They're not very good. And I'll give you this ice one. And fuck it, the arrows of acid are shitty. 6 short. God damn it. These are good, but the damage is so low. It's like you basically have to use so many of them just to get the damage to work. It's not even worth it. Okay. Is that everything? No, we have a ton of stuff. We picked up a lot of junk here. Now there's a bunch of shit in the... I mean, if I switch to Shadowheart, can we get any more dialogue out of her? I think we could probably convince her to come back to our camp. I mean, surely she's not bound to this place.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change so quickly. Are you just going to remain here? There's no need. Laconia is gone. Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing, but for now, old habits die hard. There's much I still can't remember. Can you share anything with me? From when we were young? Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations. Did he have a name? Nibbles. I suggested Brie, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him, forced you to get rid of him, in front of everyone, to make an example. You always loved animals, but you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure. I don't suppose there are any more pleasant memories you could share. Well, you know that little scar on your elbow? You know about that? It's barely the size of a pea. I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago, when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us, until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2. Most of them were bigger than us to brute, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night. And from then on, they left us alone. Or at least they bothered us less. What about the scar? Collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Buddard. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you were. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling, and I think she was proud of you. Anything else? Just small things, silly things, the sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair. I think I've found the place you mean. Behind a storage area. You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it. From what you said before, you're the one responsible for my hair? The plait and fringe, yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I liked the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
Jesus, that's so bleak. Why can't we take this chick to camp? This game is intentionally trying to make me depressed. Alright, well, if you want to rot in this ancient temple with the other corpses, fine, that's your choice. I mean, you're buddies with us, you know. Do you, my demonic friend. I was thinking she was going to burst into some other shape and be like, haha, I was trolling you the whole time, you know. That's happened to me enough times in this game, I almost expect it. Alright, let's grab what we missed in here, because I missed a bunch of shit, because I was over-encumbered. Let's take every little thing. So we can always use more gold, always use more coin. Ah, yes. Money, the eternal thing. Eternal until it isn't. Although social credit is just worse. It's like a less evolved form of money. Alright, let's grab these boots. Let's grab these boots. Very nice. Grab all this other crap. So the second thing I wanted to do in this recording after getting the hell out of here is I really want to figure out what we need to do to get Astarian's questline rolling. There's a demon hotel place in the north part of the western part of the city, I think, the northwestern chunk of it. So I'm going to check that place out, and we'll see if we can get any sort of interesting dialogue out of that place. And if not, then, well, at least we tried. So, oh, studded shield +1. How interesting. Oh, man, as usual, I'm over-encumbered on this fucker. We also did the Ghost Artist House quest, but that was incredibly annoying because I had to fly to the roof to avoid the very epic troll skulls that fire you back down the staircase every time you want to move forward. That was very epic, guys. I loved that. As you can tell by my tone of voice, I'm being completely sincere. But we finished that quest, and we got a $1,500 painting from it, a portrait of ourselves, kind of a cool reward. And we're definitely going to keep that. We're not going to sell it. Unironically, I'm going to keep that one. But yeah, the fucked up thing about this battle was I got my ass handed to me the first time, right? And then I realized this party is kind of kitted out, or half of it is anyway, for like AoE persistent spells, like the insect thing, the glyph of whatever, and of course, everyone's favorite spell, cloud of daggers. So I realized if I can just lure them up here and keep my 2 mages alive long enough, I can just keep casting AoE spells on them. And the reason I had to resort to that is they kept using blackened silence cloud or whatever, and I couldn't do anything. So my solution was just, well, if they're going to cast that, it's an AoE based thing, I'll just move away from it. And I'll just keep going back up and retreating. So I went right into the room, engaged them, and then started moving backwards, and I just kept blasting them from far away, and they all eventually just died. It was a very epic battle. It was almost like a protracted siege of some kind, but you know what? The important thing is we came out of it on top. We came out of it fists swinging in the end. We lit all the braziers in a sort of OCD way. All the ones the game will allow us to light anyway, we lit them. That's what matters. Okay, so now that we're done in this shithole, I'm assuming none of that has been communicated to the people upstairs. If that's not true, in fact, we're going to assume it's not true, and we're just going to teleport out of here, because if I go into the House of Sorrow and have to fight 15 other people who are up here, that would not be very entertaining. So, we're going to head to the Devil's Fee, which is actually closer to this waypoint. And we're relatively well rested, so we should be ready for whatever awaits us there. I'm really hoping this is the whole Cazador thing. I mean, there were doors in the underground area that I haven't been able to open. Maybe he's sleeping in a coffin down there like Dracula or something, who knows. But I have a feeling, in order to progress, we have to talk to somebody in here. That's my guess, anyway. This is just me guessing. I've not looked any of this up. I only look stuff up if I'm not recording and I just want to plow through it, which is still pretty rare in this game. I think the sense of exploration and surprise in this is well done. If I can recommend this game to picky people. If you're as picky as me, or anything approaching that, if you're not as much of an autismo as me, rather, then you will benefit from not looking anything up while playing this. It's very good at giving you the opportunity to do a situation like 6 different ways, and it really just depends on what you notice first. And that may limit your options in the future, the way you do something, but the game's pretty good about giving you lots of chances. So, we did end up in here. You'll notice there's a very suspicious bust with a gear icon on it. There's a trapdoor that we popped out of, and it brought us up here. So we're going to see if this chick has anything to say to us. Hellsick. Okay, so her name is a portmanteau of hell and sick. I guess that's fitting for a demonic, I don't know, desk attendant, secretary, administrator, whatever you'd call her.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little scrote of a friend left this on my floor last time you visited. I presume you've returned to re-engage my services. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is a House of Baal thing. Okay, so we figured out I'm a servant of Baal, basically.
Shit, this again. Remind me of our past association.
You forgot what we did. I find that hard to believe. But if you speak the truth, perhaps I could jog that lazy memory of yours.
Enlighten me.
You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
It's customary for any salesperson to offer a free sample.
Pew! The first hit's free, eh? My, you have changed. Fine, just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios, not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I opened a portal for you and Lord Gortash.
Where in the hells did the portal go?
My word, this is embarrassing. Perhaps I should have explained our terms better. You asked me to jog your memory. Jog I did. Our micro-pact is complete. Would you like to make another transaction?
How much to tell me everything about your dealings with Gortash?
You are just no fun. Adjusting for inflation, the appreciable value of knowledge, Lord Mammon's tithe, we are at 5,000.
I have literally nothing else to buy, my dear. Have you seen my armor? Do you think I'm off-put by a $5,000 price tag? Notice how I'm smiling at you. That is nothing to me.
Sounds like a deal.
Oh, yes, I should think that'll do deliciously. The two of you wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles. Oh, Jesus Christ, what have we done? Wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles. That something was the inimitable crown of Carsus. You and Gortash absconded with it, catching the interest of a devil named Raphael. His house of hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus, but alas, he lacks the crown itself. So he's an anime figurine collector who wants the crown. This is fucking cringe, man. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. Probably to enslave humanity. That's just a random, wild guess. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Perhaps it's time we paid Raphael a visit.
Wasn't worth what I paid. That was well worth $5,000. We probably just skipped like 5 quests. That's probably what that coin bought us.
See, guys, this is why you always sell random vendor trash items, because they add up. A little 18 gold here, 30 gold there. Before you know it, you're paying to get information that you lost when your memory was wiped about how you made a deal with Mephistopheles in a previous life.
That's how it works. All right, break into the House of Hope. I can do that myself with lockpicks, man. Well, maybe we can't. Let's give it a try.
Can you help me break into the House of Hope?
So keen to return to the Hells. I suppose it's warm this time of year. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course. Such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers. Such a task would be
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Don't even consider it.
Ooh. Oh, guys, the plot thickens. We could steal from Raphael. Ooh. Or we could use intimidation. Have the price or I'll have you. This is opening up a shit ton of quests, man. Goddamn, I didn't even know we could actually go to Avernus. I mean, I think the smart thing to do would be to go to Avernus and talk to Mephistopheles and be like, look, man, you can have the crown back, okay? You know, I'm gonna kill Gortash and the chick anyway. I'm gonna betray him. So you can take the crown and, you know, put it back on your wife or wherever it was. We really don't need it up here. We don't need demonic artifacts up in the realm of Faerun. I think we've got enough demonic machines and insane shit. We really don't need any more right now. In this story, not in real life. Don't confuse what I'm saying with some sort of veiled allegory, please. We could try getting the price halved. Again, we have the money, guys, and we have a ton of stuff to sell anyway. We're probably going to make back the $5,000 we paid her just by selling stuff, because I have a ton of shit. Can we hit a 25, though? That is a tough... Oh, no, we can't. No, failure. Yeah, blah-de-blah, the price stays. Ah, fuck. All right. God damn it, guys. Kind of want to try again and see if we can get her to halve the price. Because, I mean, that is the quickest way to solve things. As usual, money's the quickest way to solve anything. Let's give it another couple tries. I've given you some fun dialogue. Now you can watch me fuck around with dice rolls for a while. It's like real life. I feel like I could say the same thing about my life. I've given you guys a lot of really fun dialogue over the past 10 years. You can watch me fuck around now for a few years. I've prepaid my my penance and then some. All right.
I'm getting deja vu, like I've done this conversation before.
Okay. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. I can't believe that's where we got the crown. I assumed it was just sitting in Carsus's tomb and we just went and stole it or some shit. Okay. Steep sum, ba-da-da-ba. Okay, we're going to save here. I'm going to save scum the game like a true shitheel. For a mere few seconds of real-life time, we can scum the game. Okay. Come on. We need a 25. Can we get it?
Ooh, barely did it.
Far be it from me to overlook reason, reflected in the edge of a blade. Half it is.
Very well. Here you go.
I'll just kill you and take it off your corpse right now. After you open the portal, you're dead. Just be a complete piece of shit. That's going to be playthrough number 2, guys. This playthrough, we're being a good boy. Next playthrough, who knows?
First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn, don't ask whose. Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik can...
Oh, that's Troy McClure. You asshole, you're reading my part for me. Helsik hands you a note containing precise See, now you've ruined our bit.
I'm sorry, Troy. Jesus Christ, man. I can't be perfect all the time.
Now I shall haunt you for all eternity.
Bitch, I'm haunted by like 1,000 other people. You gotta get in line.
God damn it, I hate people like you.
Alright, well, everybody hates me. Alright, so let's put this over here. What? Ooh, okay, this is the ritual shit. Oh man, did she kill our little dude? I hope so. That guy was an annoying prick. All he did was say, like, you have to kill people. And I was like, how about you start with yourself? How about if you're going to advocate murder, how about you start with yourself? It's like all those people who are like, Earth's too populated, we have to kill people. Or reduce the population through not breeding. It's like, okay, start with yourself then. Why don't you live your truth? Why don't you live your little truth that you're trying to get other people to do, but you're not doing it yourself? You're not living that truth, are you? No, no, no. All right. So we made some strides in this video. God damn. We're strutting. We're striding. We've been cursed by a book we read, hence the creepy glow there. I don't know how to get rid of that. Whatever. We have tons of constitution. We can handle it. In any case, guys, this very epic Marvel movie poster shot of our heroes, we're going to end the video here. I'm going to, I think, look up what to do with Raphael and... not with Raphael, fuck. With Cazador, because I'm a bit stumped. And I really want to record Astarion's encounter with him, if that's even a thing. I feel like that is going to be a lot of fun. So I will break my little rule for you guys, for the drama of things, for the fun of things. I will break my little self-imposed rule about looking shit up for this initial playthrough. Anyway, guys, again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate any and all of you who actually watch this and enjoy it, no matter how many there are of you. I know I make jokes like, there's only 2 of you and you're the FBI agents. I don't give a shit who watches this. I don't care who you are, what your job is, or what your relationship is with me. I don't care. If you enjoyed watching this, personally, that makes me happy. I'm genuinely happy if you actually found any of this fun or funny. That's why I do this. I do it to blow off steam for myself, but, you know, in place of this, I could do something totally selfish and isolated where I'm not doing anything that anyone has access to. I could write a journal. I could record myself alone and not upload the recording, you know. I could go for a run. I could join a club. I don't do those things. I do this because I'm addicted to video games, but also because I want other people to be witness to my addiction to the games and also my ability to do silly voices. As if that wasn't all clear already. Again, thank you guys for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, peace out, everyone.